Good afternoon, everyone. Let's take a deep breath. I now command my spirit to take the thoughts from my mind and drop them into my heart. 3, 2, 1. You need to do this as often as possible during the day, especially when you have mind chatter or when you're daydreaming, because then you are being taken. Your mind controls then your spirit. So do that as often as possible by commanding your spirit to take the thoughts from your mind to drop them into your heart. That way you operate in the now. I'm going to show you a little technique after my expansion of my life source essence, how you can judge whether you are in the past, the present or the future. Very simple exercise, but let's start off with by expanding my life source essence, which you also need to do as often as possible to increase that source energy within you. So I start with I command my spirit to expand my true life source essence. Stronger, 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 and stronger. You're going to take your index finger and you're going to place it above your head and you're going to bring it down. When it's straight in line, then you operate in the now, and usually it will be in the now after you've taken the thoughts from your mind and drop it into your heart. If it is a little bit off your center, then it's to the left, then you operate in the past. If it's to the right, you to the right, and opposite to the left, you operate in the future. So it's a very simple exercise to see where you are, whether you're operating in the now or not. Try it, it's fun. I now command my spirit to crush and collapse the synthetic timelines, the parallel lifetimes, the upside down timelines, the tangent timelines, corded from our organic lives here in this Mother Earth through systems, patterns, implants and imprints and parasitic forms of life, controlling our minds, our day-to-day lives, and everything we do in this world of ours. So I now command my spirit to cut all those ties to our organic human beings and to clone planets and many other places, which we don't even know where they've taken a slice of our soul to. I now command my spirit to also crush and collapse and remove all ties and cordings to past events, present and future, tied to this day, which is Sunday, and this Sunday is related to the sun. So I command my spirit to remove according to the sun and to this day, the date, the 22nd of January 2017, so be it. 22nd of February, so be it. And 22nd of March, so be it. 22nd of April, so be it. 22nd of May, so be it. 22nd of June, so be it. 22nd of July, so be it. 22nd of August, so be it. 22nd of September, so be it. 22nd of October, so be it. 22nd of November, so be it. And 22nd of December, so be it. I now, as Denise, Mother Earth, in full embodiment here on this planet Earth, and also in embodiment here, are reclaiming all the organic particles back to be reintegrated into our life here and our beings and the kingdoms here in this organic Mother Earth and Sun. So be it. Just a short word about the implants that I always refer to. That was done way back when the human project started, and they did it by means of placing a pineal gland in your pituitary gland in your mind, which they, and I'm talking about most doctors or even secret societies, and you'll even see the presence of it at the Vatican, where they've got this tiny little pine cone as a symbol that we require to have, that which is really just an antenna, to hook into their systems of off-planet controls. That is a typical implant, as well as the DNA. So I'm going to just read something to you from the Creation Light Shift website, telling us a little bit more about these implants, and that you can have these implants removed. So what he says here is it's actually a head connector, and we all have these energetic connectors and implants that were placed in our heads. They act as an antenna to receive mind control transmissions from satellites, and other entity information is sent to us to control us. They may have been brought through our DNA, and they can cause us to itch, to feel tired, to feel spacey, and can generally zap us out of our energy. So when you feel that you have got a loss of energy, just tiredness, you can charge your energy by increasing your life source essence by doing this exercise. Just know that that was done without your consent. So I crash and collapse all those implants and the signals from their satellite systems to control our minds and our bodies. So be it. I'm going to move over to removing the etherics in our ethers just above Mother Earth, because that will free humanity and all the kingdoms here to live in true freedom and in truth. The first one to go is, I command my spirit to remove the temple of the crystal pink flame. Oh no, sorry, I did that one yesterday. They are already removed. So I command my spirit to remove the temple of faith and protection, which was the retreat of the conic angel Michael and Archai faith. This temple of faith and protection was the etheric realm over Banff of Lake Louise in the Canadian Rockies in Alberta, Canada. The conic angel Michael and Faith are the hierarchs of this retreat, the home of legions of blue lightning archonic angels who came from the four corners of the universe to invade our planet. Not to serve our planet, but to invade our planet. This archonic archangel Michael and Faith invite unascended life streams to come to their retreat while their bodies sleep, and to recharge and repolarize their life stream. So I have just removed your power. You will have no claim on any human life soul whilst they are in a sleep state. So be it. Yeah. I command my spirit to remove the following etheric retreat, the temple of goodwill, which was not of goodwill. And this was the retreat of the imposter Almoira at Darjeeling. This temple is the etheric retreat of the master Almoira, the imposter Almoira, which is located in the etheric realm in the foothills of the Himalaya above the city of Darjeeling in India. There's a physical focus in the hills of surrounding of this city. At this retreat, the devas and the brothers of the Diamond Heart serve him. And what they do is, the brothers of the Diamond Heart serving at this retreat, they endeavor to reorganize, develop and direct and implement organized movements on this planet Earth. These brothers used to direct the angels and to carry its daily task in many centers on the face of this earth influencing us. And the golden rule is, if you have free choice, you don't need to be influenced by others. You can follow free choice. So they interfered in our lives here. You are removed as of now. You will have no more power over any of our kingdoms, our organizations, and our governments as of now. So be it. I command my spirit to remove the temple of illumination from our ethers. This retreat was the retreat of the god and goddess Meru at Lake Titicaca. This temple of illumination is the etheric retreat of, or was, I'll say, the etheric retreat of the god and goddess Meru. And its focus was of the feminine ray of the Godhead to the earth, poling with a masculine ray anchored in the Himalayas of the retreat of the imposter lord Himalaya. This vast retreat was located over the Lake Titicaca, high in the Andes Mountains on the Peru-Bolivian border. The retreat covered a good portion of the lake, and it was centered over the remains of an ancient temple to the sun on the island of the sun. The emblem of the retreat is the golden sun and the golden pink flame. That was also the focus of the impostors Helios and Vesta. This impostor gods and goddess Meru served directly under Helios and Vesta at their retreat, and they were the lawgivers of the 6th and 7th root races. We don't need all these laws, only natural law will apply here, but I'll carry on a little bit more. The instruction, what they've done is they instructed the pilgrims who journeyed in their bodies while they was asleep, need to visit that retreat of illumination in between embodiments. Now, we do not want to re-embody because they have already, through the halls of karma, got a plan and program for you to take embodiment. And they have influenced the forming of the governments of the United States of America by this brotherhood. So definitely not a good thing. So I've just commanded my spirit to remove your powers, that you will not be able to influence any government on this organic Mother Earth, and you will not have your retreat operational. I have just removed it from our ethers. So be it. I command my spirit to also remove the etheric retreat of the Temple of Mercy of Kuan Yin, which is in Beijing in China, or Peking as they call it now. This Temple of Mercy was the focus of this imposter goddess of mercy, Kuan Yin, and that was over situated in the foothills above Beijing or Peking, China. In this retreat, the focus of the yin-yang qualities was focus of the 12 hierarchies of the sun. Now, you remember the hierarchies, the 12 hierarchies of which are crushed and collapsed already, is that they have got large influences through the constellations to our birth charts. So we've crushed and collapsed that. They also have a combination of the plus and minus factors of the imposters Alpha and Omega, a unique combination of each of the 12 houses, so they cannot influence us anymore. They used to receive from the world the souls before they take embodiment and to fulfill their devious divine plan. So you have got no more power over any of the souls here on this organic Mother Earth. They do not have to serve under your temples of mercy or illumination as of now. So be it. I command my spirit to remove the etheric retreat, the temple of peace, which I call peace, the retreat of the Elohim of the sixth ray. This peace and Aloha used to focus the energies from the solar plexus chakra of this planet to their location of the etheric retreat over the Himalayan islands. In addition to the purple and the golden flames, this imposter mighty cosmos secret race will also focus at this retreat to magnify their purpose. One used to enter this etheric retreat with your etheric body. The throne of the peace and aloha is on the 12 o'clock line and of the secret race, and the 6 o'clock line of the cosmic clock. Now, as you know, in a world of organic time, there is zero time. You don't need time. So that tells you already that they're operating from a fourth dimension, which we do not need. So I just want to finalize here. Here, the Brotherhood of Peace work diligently throughout the world to enforce their endeavors and plans. I command my spirit to remove your powers, your influences, your locations over the Hawaiian island, the mountains, and in the ethers, that you will have no more influence over our kingdoms here on this Mother Earth. So be it. The last one today is I command my spirit to remove the etheric retreat, the temple of, they claimed, purification. This was the retreat of the archonic angels of the seventh ray. This temple of purification was in the etheric realm over the island of Cuba, and it was presided over by the archonic angel Zadkiel and his consort Holy Amethyst. The retreat was also the place of the order of Melchizedek and of the eternal priesthood of all the organized religions of this world. These masters of invocation use this focus, and then they use the causal bodies of people for the transmutation of this disqualified energies of earth. They're journeying to and fro, even in the astral realms, gathering these disincarnate beings and to influence their agenda. So I command my spirit to remove your power and influence to any of our kingdoms here, especially the organic human being, to serve your agenda. So be it. Your etheric retreats are all removed as of now to free our ethers so that truth can prevail and the information can flow freely by the media, on the radio waves, the microwaves, and the electronic magnetic field frequencies and waves. So for us to manifest our golden age here on this planet Earth as of now. So be it. I command my spirit to reintegrate all the higher aspects of my being and the organic particles to return from other universes, other planets, solar systems, other dimensions and frequencies, to be reintegrated in my being, to remember my beautiful creations and consciousness and my true life source connection to the prime creator, the universe, the creator of true life. So be it.